ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Kelly Bates.
Well, good evening and welcome back. And as we take a look over Providence, you'll notice it has like this blue haze to it. It's not the graphics, it's actually haze going on. And that haze is due to those distant Canadian wildfires. But in terms of our air quality, what's going on is the haze is higher up. So it's not really a threat to our air quality, at least not as we go into tonight. And our big patch of that haze is expected to move on out as we go through the overnight as well. So conditions will improve. Now, the reason that I'm mentioning it is because even though we do have mostly cloudy skies, if we can get some breaks in there as the sun goes down, and sunset time is at 7:59 tonight, it should be this really cool looking red. So it's something to look for if you're going to be out and about later on tonight. So our temperatures today topped out in the 80s. This is actually pretty typical for us this time of year. We made it to 86 in Taunton, 81 downtown, 80 is where we topped out in Westerly. We also matched it in Newport. 84 was our high in the New Bedford area. Even made it to 80 out on the block too. Though temps are of course on their way down, we're finding many of us down into the 70s, still holding on to the 80s though out by Taunton. 78 is where we are in New Bedford currently. And our dew points were in the 60s, and I mean well into the 60s. It definitely was a bit more muggy than we saw yesterday. So the muggy's back today, but it looks like we're going to be catching a break tomorrow because we have these clouds that are in place. They're tied to a front that's going to flip our wind direction and bring in some dry air. So we do have a really nice, actually splendid Sunday before us before we start to ratchet up the humidity again as we go Monday, and it will peak on Tuesday, and Wednesday should actually be an awesome day. If you have Wednesday off, right now that's looking to be the winner of the week with comfortable dew points and mostly sunny skies. So here's a look at our winds across the region. As you can see, we've got this onshore flow going on along coastal regions. Meanwhile, in the interior, we have the air moving in from the north, and this eventually will win out. This is actually why we have dew points in the 50s in central Massachusetts, because we're bringing air from Canada. But for us, with air moving in from the southeast, it's coming in off the water, so it's moister. That's why it's muggier here than there right now. So we do have some clouds, as I mentioned. This is a weak front that's coming through, and it is going to be responsible for flipping our wind direction. And again, that will provide us with a really nice batch of weather for us for tomorrow. So it will be here. It will give us clouds. We're not expecting precipitation, so dry conditions through the overnight tonight. We should clear by the time we get to sunrise tomorrow, and the sun will shine all day long. Not only that, but we'll have this new wind direction bringing in air from the north, and that northerly wind is going to bring those lower dew points, so it's going to be super comfy at the same time. As of now, it looks like we're going to start off the work week with clouds for the early commute. By the time we get to noon, we have a chance of picking up some showers as another frontal system will be coming through. Now, if you wanted to make tomorrow a beach day, we have a low risk of rip currents on all southern New England beaches, but we're looking at waves that are going to be about 3 to 4 feet. So keep an eye on the little ones, of course, when they're in the water. And be sure to check in with the lifeguard when you get there, because they can give you the exact conditions of the beach that you are actually on. And if you want to take it out to the bay, here are your tide times. Winds will be changing northerly to southerly in the afternoon, but all the while real light at only 5 knots. Here's your forecast for tonight. Mainly cloudy skies, temperatures that will be in the lower 60s. We are expecting winds to be from the north, but real gentle through the day on Sunday. Sunny, pleasant, and less muggy too, as dew points will be in the upper 50s to near 60. Here's our extended forecast. It's going to be pretty active Monday into Tuesday. In fact, Monday night, we have an 80% chance of seeing thunderstorms roll through, and it will kick up a little bit of a wind for the early commute on Tuesday with gusts near 30 miles per hour. On the whole, though, temperatures will be average. Your average high for the week ahead is actually 84, and that's pretty much where we're going to be.